Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to another episode of Slice of Shonen. I am your host, The Cloudy Crow, and today we'll be reacting to Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, episode 18, man. We are rolling through this. This is the fourth episode I've watched today, and I'm not tired at all. I feel like we can go on with this all night. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. If you guys are excited for the episode, make sure to leave a like. While you're down there, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget about the bonuses over on Patreon. If you join the $2 tier, then you get access to all of my uncut reactions. And if you join the $5 tier, then you get to see next week's episode, episode 19, 1 week ahead of everybody else on YouTube. But with that all out of the way, let's get back into this. So Archer said he wants to kill Shirou, and that's his like #1 goal in life. But we have no idea why. I knew there was a connection between them though. I'm just not sure if it's like an ancestor or not. Well, if you think about it though, we did see a little flashback of Archer, and he existed back in like the land of the knights and stuff, and I think there was like a noose or something, so maybe he was killed by being hung. So maybe he is from the past and he is an ancestor of Shirou, but it doesn't make sense why he'd want to kill him. And he also knew Saber in the past, apparently. But we don't know how he knew her. Like, we don't know if they were friends or if he just knew of her reputation. I should never have become a hero. Well, so... But she's not like you. She's got honor. Yep, there we go. There we go. She made a promise. Even without the pact, we don't need no dumb command seals for Saber to be a real one. Let's go, dude. I'm excited. The beginning of the circle. Alright. And we can see, yeah, Saber's already weakened. It has to be like the mana's already slowly draining. But why isn't Archer any weaker? And where the heck is Assassin? We didn't even get to see him disappear. If he even is disappearing. That's kind of sad for a character, an important character, just to vanish off screen. You know what? Maybe he's like Shirou's ancestor, and like he said, he regrets becoming a hero. And maybe he's trying to stop Shirou from becoming one, so he doesn't fall down the same path. Maybe he's doing this for Shirou's own good. And look, the flashbacks, the visions. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how fire the sound effects are in this anime? A fool that constantly tried to do the impossible. He's speaking as if he knows his goal. Has Shirou ever told him? Well, I guess it's a little obvious. Oh, is she doing what I think she's doing? Oh my god! Oh my god! Yo! This is sick! And she's got the... Oh my god! Oh my god! It worked! Rin, the true protagonist! Oh my god! Now Saber's back. And the crazy thing is, we have one of the strongest servants in existence paired with an incredibly powerful mage. Because we know that Rin is an exceptionally talented mage with huge mana reserves. Obviously not Ilya huge, because she was part homunculus, but still. When it comes to feeding off of mana, Saber's eating good today. Oh, you know she can take you down. Look at this. She's right back into this. Get that sword out of here. I don't know why that's so satisfying to see. Swords clash, and then just the ground shatter underneath them. He's probably getting weaker too, but he's just better at hiding it maybe. Oh, that's broken? What the heck? The ability to act independently. 2 days! Saber was about to vanish after 2 minutes. Maybe she consumes more mana than the average servant. On top of archers being able to sustain for longer. Ooh. He knows. So he must have been there then, during this time period. How else would he know? Maybe he was one of the warriors slain? He's about to bring out the bow. Borrowed forgery. Borrowed forgery. Oh, what's going on here? So is he saying that even his signature bow that he has is like a projection that was created like someone else's bow? Wow. What? He said the thing! Unlimited blade works, he said the thing! Has he ever said the full thing before? I think I only remember him saying, I am the bone of my sword. But here he said like the whole like mantra. He took them to another dimension. And he's not a swordsman or a bowman. He was a mage. This world is his noble phantasm. Oh, so this is where his weapons come from. Then why has he only been using like the same 2 over and over? The same 2 swords? If he has all these different weapons in here. You know what? It's kind of interesting because this is not exactly, but the concept behind this place is kind of what I'd imagine Gilgamesh's noble phantasm is. Because it's said to be like a treasury of all of his luxuries, where all of the weapons and I'm sure all of his gold and everything is. His gold, his jewels, his jewelry. But he like draws his weapons from that treasury. And here, apparently according to Archer, he's saying that every single sword he's ever seen exists within this reality marble, and he can draw those weapons and I guess project them into reality. But why does he only use the same 2 and none of the others? No way! He can recreate the Excalibur? No way it's as powerful though, right? No way he can use her noble phantasm? He's looking just like Gilgamesh actually. With those summoning flying swords. I hope you got a plan here, Shirou, because those are heading directly towards you. Oh, he's copying the sword that he saw! There we go! Using his own spells against him, his own magic against him. Hey, you can copy swords, we can too! Long swords, short swords, great swords, daggers. Bring it on. What the heck? What? Was that another vision, maybe? Like that's what's going to happen? That gambit. Oh, maybe he canceled it last second. Maybe that's what it was. Okay. Are they gonna settle it there? In Ilya's castle? The Einsburn's castle? He said, shut up. So he has 2 days, and he guarantees her safety for 1, for we don't have much time. I guess. Who needs stairs? Who needs stairs when you can just jump up the whole staircase? And where were you? Enjoy the show, buddy? Maybe he was ordered not to interfere by whoever the heck his master is. I think it's Kirei. But again, we have no solid proof. Yeah, even he admits to it. Like, of course I have an ulterior motive. What does he want, though, is the question. Dang. Is he gonna help us again? His reward for always helping people. So he is pretty similar to Shirou. What was that? What the— dude, I keep looking away every time. Oh my god, every time I look at the subtitles, dude. What the heck was that? It looked kind of like Shirou. No. No. No, 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 no. We're not doing this. We're not doing this today. There's no way. Because, I mean, we all know who this is. We all know who this is right here. Okay, okay. So, I think it's still possible that this guy could be Shirou's ancestor. That just had a very similar lifestyle, a very similar goal. And maybe he wants to stop Shirou from reaching that goal. But I think a theory that makes even more sense, that would be completely crazy. What if Archer is Shirou, dude? What if Archer is Shirou? That would explain... dude, it makes so much sense now. Because in the beginning of the series, Archer said that he was like a failed summon or something, and that he didn't remember his memories from his past. But I think that was a lie. I think he was hiding his identity because he's Shirou, dude, and he didn't want to reveal it to Rin. But how would this make sense? A part of me in my brain is thinking like, but he's a completely different skin color, completely different hair color. But I also have to remember, Artoria's a woman now. Like, Artoria is a woman now. And on top of that, Princess Media was like an elf or something after she became a hero. So I think that very well could be Shirou. I think this is Shirou from the future, which not only is that already on its own insane, but on top of that, that means that not only can we summon servants from the past, but we might also be able to summon servants from the future. Which, what the heck does that mean for this story? Are we going to be seeing some servants that we've never met before? That's crazy to think about, dude. And then maybe Shirou... so they said that Shirou was rewarded with this place, this noble phantasm, for all of the people that he's helped throughout his life. So maybe he goes, helps a bunch of people throughout his life, he dies, and then he becomes a heroic spirit. And for whatever reason, I think they kind of touched on it with Rin, where they said that he's helped so many people, but at the end he found out that it was futile. Like, no matter how many people he helped, it was useless, because it didn't ultimately make any difference. So maybe that could lead to him giving up on those philosophies, and maybe he's coming back in time to stop Shirou from making that same mistake. He's trying to stop Shirou from going down the same path that he did by killing him. Maybe there's something more to his reasoning. But he wasn't. That wasn't the reward he received. killed, being exploited as a guardian even after death, exploited even after death. So that means, like, he was obviously corrupted after he became a hero. So all of those events and everything that we've seen with the rope, maybe, and whatever changed him, probably all of that happened in his, like, time after becoming a noble, or becoming a heroic spirit. Because neither one will be saved. Yep, that solidifies it. Holy crap, that solidifies it right there. Not, wait, let me look at the exact phrasing. Not the one looking at his past self, or the one looking at his future self. That confirms it. That is insane. And look, we even see that was Sakura. This is the girl from the archery club, and this is Shirou. Oh my god. So he wished to become a hero so he could continue helping people, and now he regrets it. But he can't go back. He's already a heroic spirit. Wow. Dang, betrayed by everything around him. Betrayed by the one ideal in which he believed in. He committed his entire life to trying to save everyone, and what did that get him at the end of the day? That's kind of deep, man. I'm surprised Rin was able to figure this out. I'm really interested in seeing how he responds to everybody finding out who he really is. Dude, that's insane! We really summoned Shiro from the future! And he's coming back to kill his past self before it's too late. Dude, this story is insane! I never would have expected this. I'm telling you, it's so crazy. Just a couple episodes ago, I thought this man was Robin Hood. I thought Archer would have been Robin Hood, man. Boy, was I dead wrong. And he got tired of it. So that's why he gave up on pride and all of that stuff. Because ultimately it was pointless. Wait, what was it? My body is made of swords. Dang. Whoa. Maybe this is me reading into it. But my body is made of swords. You know, maybe he says that because he hurts everyone he comes close to. Because we see Shirou, like right now, Shirou and Rin are a thing. But we don't know how he feels. We don't know what happens to Rin in his timeline. We have no idea. Maybe he could have hurt her or something. He says his body is made of swords. That could also be a metaphor for him, like, you know, spending his life going around and fighting, trying to protect people or take down bad guys and stuff. Maybe his body is made of swords is just a symbolism for him fighting his entire life, before and after death. And maybe he's just tired of it. Because no matter how much he's fought, nothing changes. War never changes. Humanity never changes. Throughout all of the years and years and years he's been a hero, nothing's ever changed. The people around you that didn't set you straight. Maybe he didn't have anyone to set him straight. Oh my god, dude. Someone get rid of this rat, man. And look at him acting so smug. You'd be nothing without Gilgamesh, man. If Kirei didn't literally hand you the strongest servant in his possession, you'd be nothing. I'll eliminate you and your servant. I don't think he knows who he's messing with. Did you see what he do to Hercules? This dude's a weirdo, man. Dude, can we just talk about how much of a scumbag Shinji is? Like, I've seen a lot of Fate. I've seen a lot of garbage characters, and Shinji easily takes the cake. Because at least every other character, like, I'm not even gonna lie, I think Shinji might be as bad as Caster from Fate Zero. And Caster from Fate Zero was a psychopath. But Shinji, just think about it, man. At least most people participating in the Holy Grail War, they fight so that they can get their hands on the Holy Grail, because that's like unimaginable power. Who knows what you can do with the Holy Grail? You can do anything you want with the Holy Grail. And Shinji is using his servant as a bargaining chip to take advantage of Rin. Like, what? You have one of the most powerful servants in the series, and you're using him so you can take advantage of a girl that has rejected you? That's so scummy, man. What a weirdo. I hope he gets what's coming to him, man. Faker! Oh, man. That smile, dude. I don't know what it was about that smile, but imagine waking up to that every day, man. That's just like an instant, you know, dopamine rush right there. Is that the right word? I don't know if that's weird or not. Dopamine rush? Ooh. I think he has to, though. He has to, at this point. And he knows! I'm ready for this. I'm all for this, dude. This might be the most hyped fight of the series. Seeing Shiro from the past fight Shiro from the future, dude. And she's agreed to let him fight this battle. He's the only one that can defeat himself. Well, I mean, technically, no. Lancer could easily make quick work of him. But I feel like this is something that Shiro needs to do to grow as a person. Came to help? Hey. What manner of spell did you use? Dude, Lancer's a homie, man. What a legend. So, this is something interesting that I've thought about. Like, we all have seen like a million movies and shows and probably even anime that have time travel elements in them. And a key, like, code that all of those go by is whenever somebody goes into the past and tries to change things in the past, it affects the future. Now, I think Shiro has to beat himself from the future here, because obviously Shiro from the future is trying to kill Shiro from the past to stop him from going down the same fate. But I think this encounter alone, just him deciding, well, he didn't really decide, but him taking the opportunity to try to get rid of Shiro in the past, if Shiro defeats him, this could be the push or nudge that he needs to take a different route. Like, he might still, he's the main character, he's naive, he's stubborn, he's still gonna keep his ideals and everything, but maybe he'll just have a different way of going about it so that he doesn't end up like his future self, and he ends up reaching that ideal goal that he is striving for. But, who knows, man. Anyways, like I said, plenty more episodes to go from here. I'm going to jump right into those. So I will see you guys right over there. Thank you all so much for watching this far into the video, and I will catch you all in the next one. This is Shirou? I don't know anybody else with red hair. What's this, like, army gear that he has? Is this Shirou from the future? If doing so means no one will cry, then... That wasn't the Holy Grail, was it? Did they spoil us? Does this mean Shirou wins the Holy Grail? I don't think they'd outright spoil us like that, so maybe that wasn't the Holy Grail. I don't know what that was, though. Or, Shirou didn't get the Holy Grail and someone else did. Which is interesting because, you know, what the heck did they wish for? Or maybe Shirou did win? No, because he's not a servant anymore. Or he's not a master anymore, so he can't win. That makes sense. That explains it. So he didn't recreate the necklace, or he didn't use his projection to copy the necklace and give that to her. This is the necklace he's had all along. Dude, they plant so many clues throughout this series that on their own don't give away really much at all, but when you put all the pieces together, it all makes sense. Like, the reason he was able to give that necklace to Rin in the beginning was because that was the necklace he's been holding on to this entire time. But the fact that Shirou also gave her this necklace way earlier than the future Shirou did, that already right there solidifies the fact that this timeline is going to be different, even if slightly. But it could be drastically different. It could end drastically different with Shirou going down a drastically different route. The fact that they both of them are Shirou, both of them have gone down the same path thus far, kinda, but they gave their necklaces to her at different times. That already shows a divergence in the current Shirou's path compared to this one. So, that's really interesting. A catalyst is needed, but she didn't have one. Okay. But no spirit is summoned by chance. Oh, what the heck? The necklace was the catalyst. Dude, what? So him carrying the necklace with him is the reason why he got summoned by Rin specifically, because she gave the necklace to him. That is so crazy, dude. Now I kind of want to go back and look at all of the Fate Zero, like, I want to look at all of the Fate Zero servants and see what their catalyst might have been that caused for them to summon different people. Like Waver and Iskandar. Yep. Servants from the past and the future, dude. We're gonna be meeting legends that don't even exist yet. They can just invent characters and invent badass backstories for those characters. That makes sense. That explains his fascination with Rin. Or his seeming fascination with her. It's because he was tasked with protecting her. Alright. You go, Saber, Lancer. We're trusting you. Saber from Shinji's dirty clutches. I feel like this battle could also be very eye-opening to her too. Because her and Shirou, the future Shirou, have a lot in common. The fact that both of them were warriors that wanted to save people, but ended with massive regrets. Oh? Here we go! I can't accept him. This is interesting. They keep bringing up the fact that he's a guardian. I wonder if a guardian is like a specific different... Dude, I'm just glad Lancer's on his way. You gotta do him like you did Shirou in the beginning of the series, where you teleport behind him, stab him in the stomach, and then just walk away and leave him to bleed. He could be doing so much with Gilgamesh by his side, and he does this, man. Yeah, chuck the rune at him. There we go! Lancer's the GOAT. Lancer's the GOAT. Best servant in the series. Kirei. What do you want? Oh, so he is his master. Okay, we were right. Wait, what was that? Guardians become the part of the counterforce that protects humanity. That makes sense. And that's also really interesting because I've noticed in all of the flashbacks we've seen of Archer, we've never seen him fighting other servants or other masters. He's been like actually out there seemingly fighting wars and stuff. So that explains, obviously, a guardian's duty is different than most other heroic spirits. I wonder if we're going to bump into any other guardians. And also, how the heck, if guardians are supposed to be a part of this counterforce that protects humanity, then why was he summoned for the Holy Grail War? Or is he just an exception because he had the catalyst? They don't protect Hanan. Oh, okay. They start these wars and then you have to come in and try to fight the bad guys just for them to get into power and then, you know, get into another war. Yep, he's already getting into it. You're just like me. You have regrets too. She's gonna tell him to undo a decision I once made. Wow, so she wants to go back in time and what, make it so that she never pulled the sword from the stone? That's a crazy big wish. That's gonna change so much. Her never pulling that sword. A pact with the counterforce while still alive. I became a guardian after death. There it is. Yep. Yeah, he's not out here fighting servants. He's fighting wars. He even said himself, he's killed so many people that he's become numb to it. Again, war. Over and over. He didn't want anyone to cry in the world. But, by killing people... He's been... Oh my god. That's the biggest difference between Shirou in the past and Shirou in the future. Future Shirou has officially been Kiritsugu pilled, man. Kiritsugu actually tried to warn him of this in the beginning. When he was talking to Shirou, and Shirou said that his dream was to save everyone, Kiritsugu's been down that road before. He knows how destructive and impossible it is. So he tried to tell Shirou from when he was very young, it's impossible to save everyone. Shirou never believed him. He kept charging for it until he found out himself just how impossible that goal really is. And now he's officially Kiritsugu pilled. Crazy how even though he isn't related to Kiritsugu at all, he went down the exact same path. Yeah, he can't save everyone. He's gonna have to kill people to save people, and that already contradicts his goal of wanting to save everyone. That is who I am. That is heroic spirit Emiya's true colors. The battle begin. Handed him a blade. We don't need it. We got our own. Oh. No way Shirou gives in. He's a protagonist. No way he's gonna give in. Nothing of the sort. An important pawn. Yeah. So he's been using her this whole time. That's true. Why the heck is he allowed to participate? For a second time, by the way. Why the heck does this scumbag get 2 chances? Or the last one. The previous Holy Grail War. Now she remembers. Her father. Yup, Tokiomi. He went out in such an anticlimactic way, by the way. I'm glad they showed it so I can talk about this, dude. That's such a lame way to go. You're like this prodigy, incredibly powerful mage, probably the most powerful mage outside of servants at the time. And this man dies by sitting down, having a conversation with Kirei, gives him a dagger as a gift, walks away, and gets stabbed in the back by that same dagger. What a lame, anticlimactic way to kill one of the most important characters, or one of the most powerful characters in the series. Like, you gave him the dagger and trusted this man enough, so blindly, so naively, that you never thought he would possibly ever hurt you or ever turn on you. Like, you don't understand. You both are in the Holy Grail War. Did you really think there was a 0% chance he would ever try to take the Grail for himself? Like, come on, man. That's so dumb. So dumb. You're way too smart for that. And I didn't even like him. He's actually such a trash human being. But it's still lame that he died like that. He was set up, and he was sent to the gallows, so this is how he does. Where everybody was happy. Remove themselves from the cycle of death and rebirth. Yeah, now she's ripping him a new one, now that she knows the truth. That's actually so disgustingly manipulative. For you to kill someone's parents and then raise them, like raise the child as your own. Her freshness. What the heck does he mean? What is... I get it. I get it. It makes sense. I finally understand. He wants to keep Rin as a healthy vessel because my guess is his goal is to win this Holy Grail War and use the Holy Grail to probably like transfer himself into her body, into the body of one of or someone who has the potential to be one of the most powerful mages, because they keep calling her a vessel. And he says like this vessel has no need of a heart. He wants to keep her fresh. And if Saber and Archer get taken out, then there's no other servants. That means Kirei has won the Holy Grail. So why would he still need Rin even after winning the Holy Grail if he could wish for anything? He must have some purpose for Rin after he wins the Grail. And I think it's going to be to reincarnate into her, to take over her, and use her body since she's a magic prodigy. That's usually how it works, but I think it's different. Because don't the servants live in a different timeline? Or not timeline, a different dimension? Yeah, you are outside the confines of time. So even if he kills Shirou, he's not going to disappear. He's still going to be a guardian. He's still going to be summoned. But he's thinking, as long as there's a chance, even if it's a 0.1% chance, he's going to take it. He's not going to do it. No need to worry. He's not going to do it, Saber. I know, they tried to play us by cutting us off there. They tried to play us and make us think he was. Yeah, he said you're gonna have to use a command spell, buddy. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, he's got plenty. He's got plenty to spare. Oh, one command spell? Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15. We'll use number 27. Freaking broken, man. Look, he can't even control his body. Oh! Oh my god. You know what I just realized? Him dying this way is so ironic. It's so ironic in so many different ways, dude. Were those cracks? Okay. I gotta pause. Because the reason I say this is ironic is because Lancer in Fate Zero also died this way. The same exact way. Just under different circumstances. Both of them ended up impaling themselves with their weapons. But the coincidences, or the irony, gets even deeper than that. Because both of them were ordered with command spells to take themselves out. Both of them are from Celtic mythology. Both of them are warriors from Celtic mythology. And both of them are known for having spears. So it's super ironic that both of them go down this way. And I just hope that this isn't a trend. I hope that all of the Lancers don't die by taking themselves out. Because honestly, it was brutal seeing Diarmuid go down that route. Or not go down that route, but go down that way. Because he was just a warrior that wanted to have a, like, honorable, like, head-on warrior versus warrior fight against Saber. And that was taken from him. Because his master, unfortunately, was forced to make him take himself out. And now we have this here. Cucullin, such a freaking cool dude, man. Probably my favorite servant up until this point, including Zero, my favorite servant. Well, I mean, and then there's Iskandar. I say right now Iskandar is maybe just over Cucullin, but he's such a cool servant, and his life gets cut short in such a boring way. Well, I guess it's not boring. It was pretty shocking, but it sucks to go out like that, man. I'll never regret a thing. See, me and you were different. We are different. Then I'll just have to get rid of that misguided ideal myself. Nope. He's gonna be different. We'll be better, stronger, faster, smarter. Alright, Shiro. Yep, remember, Saber. We got this. It's time for you to tap into that hidden potential, Shiro. This is you from the future. Everything he can do, you can do. You got this. You got this. I feel like his coach right now. Can you keep up with my blade works? Same for you, buddy. Look at that, and it makes so much sense. Both of them summon the same weapons. Like, dude. This is cool.